Conformity teaches us the value of our precious worth. Someone else's progress doesn't make yours any less. Ability will never catch up with the demand for it. And when all the wars are over, a butterfly will still be beautiful. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Good order results spontaneously when things are let alone. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. The essence of technology is by no means anything technological. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. The truth is the kindest thing we can give folks in the end. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Even if you are on the right track, but just sit there, you will still get run over. Therefore, the good fighter will be terrible in his onset and prompt in his decision. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. We can't avoid reasoning. We can only avoid doing it well. A person's limitations are only measured by their drive to succeed. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. My fear was not of death itself, but a death without meaning. A path doesn't appear on its own. We've to make it, and we can make it. It can only take a moment to waste the rest of your life. Nobody ever lives their life all the way up, except bullfighters. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. You often meet your fate on the road you take to avoid it. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there. Don't tie your success to anything other than what's inside you. Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. Do no harm and leave the world a better place than you found it. Consideration for others is the basis of a good life, a good society. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you will ever have. Everything takes time. Bees have to move very fast to stay still. Follow your heart. You may go astray, but your life will find its direction somehow. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. The truth doesn't mind being told every once in a while. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. Reason may be employed to support faith as well as to destroy it. When you treat your failures as lessons, you can never fail. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. They don't actually want you to do your own thing, not unless it's their thing too. If water derives lucidity from stillness, how much more the faculties of the mind? We must live together as brothers or perish together as fools. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Strange, what being forced to slow down could do to a person. The truth isn't always beauty, but the hunger for it is. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Heaven does without doing, through its purity. Earth does without doing, through its calmness. Stay quiet about your goals. Soon your results will do all the talking. The elegance under pressure is the result of fearlessness. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. That is all very senseless, but this senselessness has a pretty mouth, and it smiles. But every difference of opinion is not a difference of principle. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. Search of truth is actually a search of strength to handle the truth. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. I drink cup of sunlight every morning to brighten myself. Everything that is done in this world is done by hope. You're thinking about something, and it makes you forget to talk. Stop trying to create a new you around the same old people. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. If their forces are substantial, prepare for them. If their forces are strong, avoid them. The fear of appearances is the first symptom of impotence. Those who realize their folly are not true fools. It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. You must accept the truth from whatever source it comes. The heart's memory eliminates the bad and magnifies the good. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. Education is not the learning of facts. It's rather the training of the mind to think. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. Just remain in the center, watching, and then forget that you are there. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. Your strongest muscle and worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. If you dare nothing, then when the day is over, nothing is all you will have gained. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. Whatever is going to happen will happen, whether we worry or not. We may be small and we may be young, but we will shake the world for our beliefs. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Honest is how I want to look. The truth doesn't glitter and shine. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. I don't want life to imitate art. I want life to be art. If you fuel your journey on the opinions of others, you are going to run out of gas. The right mindset is the first step towards the journey. Knowledge is merely brilliance in organization of ideas and not wisdom. The truly wise person goes beyond knowledge. Savor everything. Cling to nothing. Live now, because living then won't be any better. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. Every second alive is the greatest gift we will ever know. The expert in anything was once a beginner. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage.